My name is Autumn McClellan. Like you, I'm a parent. I'm a mother of 4 very active boys, ages 9 through 2. I am here today to talk about how less sleep from overscheduling our kids with activities like sports and piano can cause them harm. Do you know anybody who could throw a spiral at the age of 2? That's how long my son has loved football. When he got into school, all he could talk about was football. He wrote about football. He drew about football. He probably even dreamt about football. So when he turned 7, I put him in the local football league. But then football turned into football and basketball, and then it turned into other things. And pretty soon I started to worry that maybe it was affecting his sleep, his health, and his school performance. So I started to study about sleep. While spending time in sports and extracurricular activities improves grades and self-esteem, getting less sleep has been found to cause low performance in school, as well as health issues and behavioral problems. Children that get enough sleep tend to be healthier and function better. If you'll take a look at my visual aid here, these are the recommended sleep guidelines by Dr. Ferber from the 2007 Sleep Right Journal article. This purple area represents the adequate amounts of sleep for proper health and functioning. So, for example, if you look at a 6-year-old, they should be getting 10 to 12 hours of sleep each night for proper health and functioning. These blue areas down here represent the amount of hours that are not enough sleep for a child. So if a 6-year-old is getting only 8 hours of sleep, that is not enough hours for proper health and functioning. By allowing involvement in so many activities, we may be non-intentionally harming our children when they don't get enough sleep. So how is less sleep hurting our children? It was reported in a 2006 Sleep Hypnosis Journal article that in a sample of 3,000 high school students with A's and B's slept 17 to 33 minutes longer and went to bed earlier than students with C's, D's, and F's. Based on these facts, you would assume that children with good grades sleep longer than children with bad grades. Children with less sleep can also end up with health issues. In a 2005 Pediatrics Journal article, it says, sleep is critical for children's physical development. The chronic lack of sleep can lead to obesity, mimic symptoms of attention deficit disorder, and contribute to depression, among other ailments. Losing just a few hours a week makes a big difference, according to a 2006 journal article by Bahman, Alferez, and Saeed. I believe getting less sleep can also affect a child's immune system. I know that when my own children are not getting enough sleep on a regular basis, they are more susceptible to colds, flus, and viruses. Therefore, they miss school, and that can affect their functioning at school. Lastly, children with less sleep tend to have behavioral problems. In the 2003 article, Why Sleep Matters, it says with less sleep, kids often become inattentive and fidget more. If they have underlying sleepiness, they have to shift their attention or create their own commotion to stay awake, says Bahman, Alferez, and Saeed. So the child that melts down, the child that spaces out, the child that acts out in anger, these children may just need a little more sleep at night. While spending time in sports and extracurricular activities improves grades and self-esteem, getting less sleep has been found to cause low performance in school, as well as health issues and behavioral problems. So my question to you is, what are you willing to sacrifice? Less sleep for extracurricular activities, or more sleep for better health and functioning? I finally had to set a limit for my son. I told him he could only do 2 activities a year. And then this made me feel better because I knew that most of the year he was getting enough sleep for proper health and functioning. Most things in life come at a price. I was willing to sacrifice a little of my son's sleep for his love of football. Each parent has to decide for themselves what's best for their child, but hopefully they can balance it out so everyone's happy. Are there any questions?
Yes. How do I know if my child's behavior problems are caused by ADHD or lack of sleep?
Well, if my child is having a problem in school and the teacher was complaining, I would definitely take them to a doctor. But before I put my child on any medication, I would monitor his sleep and make sure he was getting enough sleep at night and see if that helped.
Was there anything in your research about kids that aren't in activities all year round?
There was some research about prioritizing and balancing things. There was also an example of a mother who modeled good sleep behavior, and so her children ended up picking up on that and realized that sleep was important also. Anything else?
No.
All right, thank you.